Life lessons are everywhere we look. It's all about how present we are in the current moment to keep our eyes wide open to what is going on around us. And this was made abundantly clear to me yesterday when I was driving to work. As I usually do, before I start my trip, I close my eyes and shuffle through my Joseph Rodriguez video playlist. I choose one at random, and yesterday's video happened to be about flow. And with that video started, I began my journey, and thus entered the flow of traffic to the morning destination, along with pretty much everyone else. And while I was stuck behind a few different cars, my eyes began to wander. I look up ahead, a few cars diagonal to me. It was this bright red truck, and on the back of their window, it said a quote that read, "Trust in the awesomeness." And while that quote caught my attention, my eyes gravitated down towards their license plate. And to the left of the license plate number was a Freemason logo. Now, if you've paid attention online in any way, you've likely come across the Freemasons in some degree or another. And there actually has happened to be a Freemason lodge just down the street. And while I don't know a whole lot of them based on my own first-hand experience, there's been quite a lot of stories online. And so part of me wanted to know who was driving the car. However, I was still stuck behind several cars in my lane, and that lane to my left actually started speeding right up. And noticing that, I began getting a little antsy. My palms started to get a little sweaty. I got a little agitated and frustrated with these slow-moving cars stuck in my lane ahead of me. But then I took a step back and realized I'm not even paying attention to the Joseph Rodriguez video that I'm listening to. I'm so caught up in all this external distraction that I was losing sight on what was even meaningful in the first place. And so with that, I relaxed. I literally went with the flow of the traffic, not trying to get to my destination any much faster or trying to speed up so I can see this one person in the car. And almost instantly, my lane began to speed up naturally. And before I knew it, I was passing this truck, and I looked. It was just a normal dude. And I kept on going. I looked in my rearview mirror, and he made the lane change and is now following me. And I share this story because there are at least 3 life lessons that I will go into right now that were profound to me that could be applied to you. The first one being everything in life is a lesson. Now, there is external people, environments, circumstances, and information that are here that are disharmonious to our purpose, but that doesn't mean that we can't extract value and lessons from this external distraction. And yes, I was getting distracted by the Freemasons, but ultimately, I was able to tap back in, have an increased level of faith in myself and this unseen reality, and ultimately have a video that I can now share for you all. So, was it really a distraction? And lesson number 2 is to really focus on what information, what circumstances, people, environments, etc. are you having at your baseline. So for me, I had that Joseph Rodriguez video that is empowering as my baseline form of audio to tap back into. And if I was listening to some drill music or what have you, then would I have been more antsy or whatever? Whether you're listening to the Psalms, whether you're listening to Joseph Rodriguez videos, or even my videos, you have to be cognizant that whatever we are filling our minds with will affect us, whether we are conscious of it or not. So I would summarize that second life lesson stating that the present awareness that we have is key, and what we are choosing to surround ourselves with or fill our minds with in this present moment is going to dictate the trajectory that we have moving forward. Plus, this present moment is the only way that we can actually be aware that this life lesson is unfolding before our very eyes. And this third life lesson that I have to share is that sharing is caring. We've all learned this for a reason, way back when. Because here I am, going through these life lessons, encountering said experiences, and here I am, sharing it via video for you all. And while 1 or 0 people may watch this video, the fact of the matter is that I'm consolidating these experiences, these lessons, into the clear-cut answers that I'm here to provide you. And whether these are factual or not, they are worth sharing. And that is my challenge onto you. We all have these kind of experiences in our day-to-days, whether they're super small and minimal like mine, or they're incredibly profound. Regardless, sharing them in whatever form of creative expression is something that is worth doing for the betterment of us all, but is also rewarding for the creator themselves. And so I'm not going to test that much more because you only find out by doing it. So take action and keep your eyes wide open. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.